Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. On that visitor's sideline, you get a look at the Washington head coach. His guys looking good early off to the 2-0 start.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly this defense all week. They talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Good running inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Daniel. And is caught. It's Robinson. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This from 30 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Rushed to his left. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. Third down coming up.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
It is third and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle. First down.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Now it's Hurts. Escaping to his left. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
Set to go now
yards.
on 1st and 10.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts working in the pistol. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of
It is
4.
2nd and
It's
6.
now 2nd and 6.
We'll try and run right on the option. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
15-yard line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This from 40 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going in short game.
He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. Try to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more inside the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is punt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Commander. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. York.
His kick is
Good
good.
on the extra point. And the Commanders take a 10-3 lead.
Eagles 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result.
Got it.
Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside.
And he will go all the way. Dallas Goedert, touchdown Eagles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will tie things up. It's now 10-10.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Ready, set. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Run the set. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. On the ground. And he will have the Commanders 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on that 3rd and 4. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Viking 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
That's a gain of 6.
3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
He'll try and run it with Brooks. And he will have the Commanders 1st down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
And the Commanders 1st down.
Here's Daniel. He'll step up and run. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. He'll run again. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become effective. He picked up the 1st down.
Another Washington Commanders, first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing third and 3. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
First and 10 at the 13.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Now it's York for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Commanders go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
17. Eagles 10.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter.
Cade York to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
First down.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. On the run to the right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over just shy of midfield. Daniels now on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. To throw is Daniels. This one popped in the air and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is first and 10. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
from the shotgun. It's Hurts. Rolling right. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Great.
They'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Great.
They'll try it. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will come back to tie things at 17.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 43-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and there's not going to be a lot of gain. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
A gain there of 11. 1st down, Washington.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Commanders.
Throwing is Daniels. He's got the tight end there. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
11 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders 1st down.
Up the middle they go. Ooh. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Alert!
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Come on. Set. Trick the Eagle.
In motion, it's Robinson. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
now Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And the Commander's going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
19 Tigers.
In motion, it's Robinson. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
Brings up third and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Third and goal. It's Daniel. That is caught by the tight end, Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Commander.
Washington.
York now for the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 46.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9.
It is second and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 45-yard line.
He'll try and run right on the option. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Back at the 49-yard line.
Here's a big one. This third down. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to the left. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Hurts. He'll buy time left. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. His drive will start on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
Come on. Hey.
And the Commanders first down.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. On second down, now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
Loss on the play. And it's third down. Third and
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11.
The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Forced out wide. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway. So after the fumble return, they'll bring the offense out and go for 2.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniel. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
They'll come up for first and 10.
No touch. No.
To throw is Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-. Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. He does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
On second down, Dart. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On play action, it is Dart. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That is second TD catch of the season. The extra point, up and good. And the Giants will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at 28-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, number 2 overall pick going back to 2016, the veteran Carson Wentz.
He certainly didn't have his best outing a week ago, and he was very honest with us when we all over at this rate and expect to come out of there with a win. So they got away with one last week. He doesn't think that they're going to be able to sustain that, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for an Anchorage.
Throwing is Wentz. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. On second down, Wentz. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Wentz. He's got a man. It's Fanning. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
25 yards.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
That is Wentz. A short one that is caught by Fanning. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a third and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it third.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming
A
up.
loss of 2 yards.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll go, and here's Wentz. He's got it at the 3. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Don't go.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. And this crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Carson Wentz. Touchdown, Armadillos. Moody's extra point is good. The Armadillos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. From the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll do so with first and 10. A play fake, now dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Giants first down.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterby. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On the draw, here's Scatterbull. We'll get this to about midfield. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. 3rd and 5.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Armadillos offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Over the middle, brought in by his tight end, Fannin.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. One caught by Fannin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
Throwing again is Wentz. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
Wentz to throw once more. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will score! Touchdown Anchorage. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
Makes the score Armadillos.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after one guy taking over the game.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. This one complete, right size. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd and inches. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. To the air once more is Dart. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
To the air again goes Dart. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Armadillos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. The ball comes out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. There's that man again. Another catch. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Wentz. That is complete. And it's the tight end, Fannin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run with Sampson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On 2nd down, Sampson. This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
That's good.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Sampson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the draw is Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 3rd down, they need 5.
It's now 3rd and
To throw, here's Wentz. That's hot. Outside, it's complete. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Here's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. From 29, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle with Scattergood. And this will be a Giants first down as he takes it to the 35.
A gain of 6. And the Giants first down.
19, Tiger, 19.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They bring the tight end in motion. Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Scattergood. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The ball carrier.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Give them 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
14 yards. And the Giants first down.
Here's Scattergood. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd
Throwing.
and 6.
Dart. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far. Maybe too wide. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. That's taken in. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
That's another.
Throwing again, Dart. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Dart gonna throw it again. Open man, left side. He's got it.
15 yards.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11.
First down, Giants.
They run on the jet sweep. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
At the 4-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A loss of a yard on the
3rd and short. Here's Dart. And he will score. Game on. Jackson Dart, touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Armadillos offense ready to get back at it. Throwing on first down, it's Wentz. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And an Anchorage first down. First and 10 at the 46.
Seconds now on first and 10. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. So, from the 37, here's second and 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout to talk things over before third down. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
It's a gain 2.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Quick throw, taken in. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Sampson. Open space inside the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point up and good. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they... Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Now, Dart. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down. They'll stick to the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down. There's the spike. It comes with 15 seconds on the clock. He'll try again here. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10? They'll go play action here with Dart. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And away we go at the link. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now running here with Jaden Blue. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
It's a gain of 21
They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards.
They've got first down here from the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the
From the pistol, Hurts. He rolls to his right. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on the 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pick.
Now Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Excellent job by the quarterback to get away from trouble. Get a solid gain, get the first down, and get yourself out of bounds. Not exactly the way you draw it up, but no one's coming away disappointed by that end result.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one,
The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. Well, no look on his first look of the game. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He's got it on the bootleg. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. Short pickup to their own 31. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They toss to Williams, headed right. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They go with Williams on the counter. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hurts escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Not much space available there, maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
He's getting to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a 1st down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. We send him left out of the slot. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Catch is made in close. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Running for the marker with Williams. Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Got a man down downfield, and Goddard has it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Gets him on the in route. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Just a yard left to go on second down. Hurts throwing again. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
It's a gain of 8.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. All set now. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Delta.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. Taken in by Smith. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Great. Set. Right, everyone up. Delta.
Hurts now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice hit. Hurts fumbles. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
On 4th down, Hurts buying some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. And normally they'd need their sap, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Birds got to it.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Dory Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Hurts setting up to throw. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. Getting out to his left. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. To the air now on first and 10. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they keep possession. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long. A third down run with Blue. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And he drives this into the pouring rain. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed.
At their own 9-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now pitch it to Barkley. Still some room at the 20. Up the sideline, past the 40. Saquon Barkley. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Eagles 13, Cowboys 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They're down 10 as they take over. We've got a 13-3 ball game. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's Lamb running a slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. They'll run the toss for Williams. He sure was fighting Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Something like.
And they've been doing it.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. One of the tight ends motioning left. On second down, it's Williams again. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
A gain of 5.
Hand off to the up back. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Throwing now out of the shotgun.
At the 45-yard line.
Off pass to Williams. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
On third down, here's Williams. And they take him down right along the 30. Now a stoppage for an injured player. Oh, that's their playmaker, George Pickens, who's shaken up. Significant loss for their offense if this is serious. Line up the design keeper. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Third and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Illegal block on the ball. Return team.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. And they'll pitch it out to him. And the hit helped send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Looking quickly here.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play.